Hey, Transformers fans. Welcome to a brand new month for the Transformers videos. This is Autobot month, but we're also going to be doing the Autobot Titan class, where this entire month will be dedicated to the Titan class Transformers, and we're starting with the Space Shuttle, the Ark. But before we get to the Ark, we're going to do our shout-outs of the week, starting with Back to the Media at 48 South Loudon Street, which is the home of Back to the Media, where you get all your video game needs, from the Atari all the way up to current systems. You can get Games Freeze console, and they also have pinball machines and an arcade machine in there, so you can play some video games while you're in the store. You know, you could also get CDs, DVDs, records, whole bunch of stuff. So definitely go ahead and check them out. And after you leave Time Travelers, and you got some toys and collectible needs you need to get met, you can stop right over at Time Traveler Toys and Collectibles. Ironically, we are shooting right out in front of Time Travelers. This is where Time Travelers is. So definitely come in and check them out. And also a bit of irony is I got the Ark from Time Travelers about 2 years ago. So, you know, hey, you could get whatever you need there. And I kind of like to set up with the whole He-Man and the Masters of the Universe type sign. But, you know, go for it. You know, and after you leave Time Travelers, you need some comic books. Go ahead and check out 80 Weems Lane, which is the home of 4 Color Fantasies, where you can get all your DC, Marvel, IDW comic book needs. You can get such titles as Superman, Spider-Man, G.I. Joe, Transformers, you know, Iron Man, Batman. You can get them all at 4 Color Fantasies. So definitely check them out. And if you're hungry for Jamaican food and you're here in the Winchester area, go to Tropical Islands, which is, you know, right there on Piccadilly Street, across the street from the Hanley Library. So definitely check them out and get some good Jamaican food. And it is kicking Jamaican food. So definitely go and get that done. And if you're looking for a bank to go to, and you're in the Winchester area, may I suggest the Bank of Clark or United Bank. Both of them have great customer service. They have great staff to actually help you out with all your needs and what you need met. So go ahead and give them a check. Give them a shout out. But if you have a tree in your yard or that you need removed, or a stump removed, or you just need that tree trimmed, check out Mixed Tree Service. He'll get the job done right for you. And after you leave there, if you need like homeowners insurance, auto insurance, renters insurance, check out either State Farm or Farmers. You get some great quotes and some great prices there for for insurance. And if you have that newly insured car and you need gas to put in that gas tank, stop at Sheetz. You know, you get your gas tank full as well as getting your belly full with their made-to-order food, which is fantastic. You know, go ahead and check them out. Why the Sheetz not? And after you leave there, and this Cobra Island is a proud sponsor of mental health awareness. So you can check out Healing Grace Counseling Services if you're in Winchester at 133 West Boscawen Street, Suite number 10, and see Robert C. Brown. If Rob doesn't have what you're looking for, you know, you can go ahead and check out National Counseling Service. I'm with National Counseling Service, so I mean they're a great group of people to speak with. But if you need more than just therapy, you can go ahead and get a hold of Northwestern Community Services, where you can get your psychiatry needs met. If you're in the Winchester Front Royal area, you know, so definitely check them out. Or go visit your local psychiatrist office if you're outside that Winchester area. So definitely get that done. If you need somebody to text, just to have somebody to text with, text 741-741. But if you need to hear a human voice on the other end of the line, call 988. You know, and if it's a real bad emergency and it's really, really bad, you know, go up to your closest emergency room. Remember, you are important, you are special, and you matter, and you're welcome to this community anytime you want. And this is the end of our shout-outs. And today I have a very special guest joining me on today's video. This is my friend Elder, who also hosts a YouTube channel under the same name of Elder Garcia. He does a lot of videos on where, you know, with a lot of shorts where he talks about different things that's going on. You know, he does live streams on when he does video games. You know, and he does a lot with on animals and stuff as well. You know, he's an animal loving guy, which is one of the things I like most about him is how he loves animals. So here's Elder with some greetings.
Well, hello,
Cobra Island.
Cobra Islanders. You're watching Cobra Island, and
Well, we'll get more with Elder here in a few, but let's go ahead and take a look at the Ark. Before we do, he does have some blast effects, which actually fits right here on the back of the Ark. So let me just spin them around here, and you can put like thrusters here. You got another one there, or you can put them in one of these two. So just put them here, which he only comes with two, which I think actually kind of sucks that he only comes with two. But you can make it look like where he loses his thrusters and the two middle thrusters, or you could do them with one side or whatnot. But I try to make up for it by using the blast effects that come with the War for Cybertron Rodimus Prime figure, just to put in the other two holes. Well, you could just imagine them going in here. They actually do fit, believe it or not. So where you could actually use it to where he's actually in full flight with all four thrusters working. And looking at his automotive, you see all the little cannons on it, which are not Blues compatible. So, I mean, you can't really put the blast effects on them, but it's still all cool. But this is Ark in his space shuttle mode. Unfortunately, I can't get this piece set in right, but that's neither here nor there. I mean, you get the gist of it. But I think this is a really cool looking space shuttle. I liked all the artillery on it, all the gunpowder. So Elder, what do you think of the space shuttle mode on the Ark?
I like I like this.
The cannons.
The cannon, and I also like the logo. I forgot what they're called.
Yeah, the big Autobot logo right there.
And
but you got two of them, one on each side.
Yeah, and I also like the thrusters, and I like the many details they have for these things like this.
Yeah, the details are pretty precise and on point. As you see, the little portholes where you could actually put some blast effects on there to make it look like he's been shot to give some kind of damage. But not only does the Ark does transform, but he also has a little compartment, which right here, with the bridge that can pop out. So we can sit that here and put this here. Which he has this little bridge, which is a triple changer. And it has 3 different modes to it. So what do you think of the bridge on it?
I like the light, this little light diamond thing.
Yeah, that is pretty slick.
Yeah, it looked like a warning sign if it lights up.
Right, and let's go ahead and take a look at this guy transformed, and we're going to do a first here on Cobra Island. We're actually going to show the transformation of both Mainframe and the Ark. So let's take a look at how Mainframe is transformed. First, you separate the leg components, and then you got the arms right here, and it does come with a Sky Spy satellite, which is pretty cool. Take this little part and scoop them up. And out comes the head. Lift this little piece up, bring the hands out. And you have Mainframe in his robot mode. And like I said, he is a triple changer, which you lift this part out, take this part out again, duck his head back in. Ugh. And another little feature, he does come with the golden disc from Beast Wars. You got to make sure all these parts of here are screws on. It screws on pretty very well. And you have the Autobot supercomputer of Teltran 1, which is pretty cool. I like to keep them in this mode, and so that way I can have my little Autobot set up and have them set up on the Autobots table as Teltran 1. You know, so that way the Autobots could be looking at what's going on in space as they're flying. You know, so let's go ahead and transform the Ark. And then we'll look at them in robot mode. And of course, we're going to start first with the bottom half, which will be the legs. And as you can tell, they have good ratcheting points on them. Ugh. Let me get the landing gear down. The legs are kind of stiff on my truck, but you want to make sure they're loosened up. Well, actually, before we do the legs, we'll bring the arms out. Second first, same as the first. And as you can tell, you probably hear the ratcheting on them. They do have very strong ratchets. And here we go with the legs. Bring this leg down. Second first, same as the first. And then we rotate the waist 360 or 180. And here we got him where he's standing. And then bring the arms up and out. bring the arms up. Mm. Here we go. Bring the arms up. Make sure everything is connected. Extend the arms. Slide the arms down to the side. And then you can close this section in and slide it in if it doesn't fall off. Mm. Okay, now this guy wants to give me a little bit of issues. He will give you issues. And here we go with the Ark in his robot mode.
He's very tall.
Which here he is in his robot mode. Pretty slick, I think, with his head. And
Yep.
looking at the articulation, his head does rotate, full 360 all the way around. And he can bring his arms out like this, up. He can rotate around full 360. As you can tell by there he is on ratchets. Both arms are like that. He can pick his leg up forward. He can bend it all the way back about this far. And he can also do the full splits. Pretty nice looking robot mode. And also in the articulation, you can move his thumbs on both hands as well as his fingers. So he's got good moving accessories on those hands. So this is Ark in his robot mode. And here he is from the back. I'll turn him around here for a minute so you get a good look at his front. This is a good looking Titan class figure. And it's hard to believe that this guy actually started off as just a spaceship in the G1 episodes that crashed into the volcano. But Elder, what are your thoughts on Ark as in robot mode?
It's a tall robot. It's like what, 12 inches.
Well, about 18 inches.
I like how they make the hands look like this, and how the arms can rotate like this. Huh?
I like the ratcheting sounds myself.
I do too.
You know, and this has been the Ark. So I would claim this as a top tier figure, which is, for those who don't know the tier system, top tier is like where it's like the best of the best. Then you got middle tier, which is like could be better, but it's not too bad. And bottom tier would be like the most hideous thing you ever saw in your entire life. So me myself, I would give this being a top tier figure is one of the best Transformers ever made. At least that's my opinion. How would you rank it, Elder?
I don't have any figures, but I've looked at your collection, and I'll put it at probably like what's this unit?
You got top, middle, and bottom.
I'll put it there at the at the top because this is very tall.
Yeah, it is pretty cool to have Titan class, Titan size figures this tall. You know, I think that was a cool thing that Hasbro actually made this as a figure. But tune in this week as we do some more Titan class figures for the rest of this month, and throughout the rest of the year, we're going to have all the rest of the Titans lined up and set, going from the Ark all the way to Unicron. So we're going to have all that looked at. So see you in the next one. And until next time, until all are one.